What's going on? Breaking news.
Breaking news.
The influencer, and I never sold out. I never sold out. I never showed a coin. I never did any of those naughty things that other people in the industry did. I'm back with a quick, very quick and concise update for you. And I just want to let you know that in the weekend, somewhere around Friday or Saturday is my best posting time. I'm coming out with a banger. A big video.
Not for a boom and make it boom.
Coming out Friday or Saturday. I don't even know at this point. It's a long edit. So I'll be putting that together. Sorry for acting a little bit weird, but I am weird. I didn't take the money from those guys when they offered it to me to make show videos. I said no. I was one of those weird guys. But I do want to tell you about an opportunity potentially happening right now with Bitcoin's price. Although the sentiment might be, oh, Bitcoin's going to 100K, moon bag. Oh, we're going to the moon. We're coming back up to 30K BTC. Although a lot of people might be screaming that at the top of their lungs, I have some contrary evidence to that case. And maybe I'm wrong, but honestly, I'm never wrong. I'm just kidding. I'm always wrong. This is not financial advice, but I do want to show you guys what I'm seeing here. And maybe you can make your own decision this time instead of following random people on YouTube. Don't do that. That's not what you do. What you do is you make your own decision because you're a savage and you live your own life. I do not wipe your butt. So if I don't wipe your butt, then I don't make your trades. Okay? It's as simple as that. So what we're looking at here is a rising wedge. Hold up. Rising wedge equals crypto go down. Keep up. All right, we're looking at a rising wedge so we can see something. And this is Bitcoin, by the way, if you didn't know that. That's all we talk about on this channel. We talk about some other stuff, but Bitcoin's Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Bitcoin's Bitcoin. And I am a demon slayer. Sorry, I just had to throw that in there. Shout out my brother running the greatest church on planet Earth. But if you come over here, okay, we see this big, maybe potential bounce here and break down, or we can break down here. Either way, it's definitely short on the daily, okay? I know they've been building this narrative of, oh, we're going back to the moon, the bottom's in, blah, blah, blah. But look, I got to keep it real with you because no one pays me to, the only people that pay me from Fundamental Secrets, which by the way, it's on a massive discount right now. We're going to be teaching some great things. So I'm talking about things that nobody else is talking about, how to become the market maker, how to build cash flow systems, and how to basically actually change your life. Everybody has this big problem where everybody's like, oh, I want to buy the dip, but I don't have money. Well, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you exactly how to get consistent cash flow on a bi-weekly or monthly basis so that you can buy the dip like the influencers. And again, oh, I feel, I hope, look, I'm dancing on camera. That's how you guys know that I feel good. I feel good. I hope you feel good. Now, the short I'm looking for, if you don't know what a short is, well, I highly suggest you get some education. Pause. This is Alex's future self being nice. Short selling is essentially an investment activity which the investor borrows securities and sells them in the hopes of then purchasing the securities at a lower price in the future. It's the same thing in cryptocurrency. Essentially, you are betting on the price going down, which everybody should be doing because right now, cryptocurrency's in a massive downtrend, right? Let's delete this here. As you can clearly see, if you got eyes, we are in a downtrend. So you should be betting on the down markets, okay? You shouldn't be betting only on the up market and spot buying. That's what everybody's doing, spot buying. That's fine for the bull runs. Do that here. Buy here. But here, you bet on the downside because your trend is your friend. Or maybe it's not. To me, it is. But the short I'm looking for is probably on Ethereum. Maybe Bitcoin. I don't know for sure. The official call will be in Fundamental Secrets in the next probably couple of days, probably tomorrow. And the reason I say that is because Curve Finance just got hacked, okay? Like literally almost an hour ago, depending on when you're watching this video. So right now, it's August 9th, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It got hacked literally like 30 minutes ago. And if you understand cryptocurrency, then you understand that Curve.finance, okay, is the biggest, it's one of the biggest stablecoin liquidity distributors. So essentially, if you understand how automated market making works, they have a superior method of transacting from stablecoin to stablecoin. So there was a massive problem in DeFi at one point. And the massive problem was that you couldn't send, if you had like $1 million and you try to transfer it from USDT to USDC, you would have like a lot less. You would lose like 2% of your trade or whatever the case is. So they came out with curve.fi, and I'm not going to explain exactly how the automated market maker works, but essentially they came out with an innovation that allows you to transact for very, very cheap, very, very cheap fees, and you don't lose that much to slippage. And curve.fi signifies to me one of the biggest hubs for stablecoin liquidity, and it's essentially probably one of the most useful platforms in DeFi in the context of stablecoin specifically. If you got a stablecoin, if you use stablecoins a lot, and you're trading with stablecoins a lot, and you're providing it for liquidity in different areas, you most likely have used curve.fi. And it's also on different chains, on Phantom and a lot of other chains. So it's like multi-chain stablecoin liquidity. And the point I'm trying to make here is that this is probably one of the most useful stablecoin platforms in all of DeFi. It's the most useful stablecoin platforms in all of DeFi. I'm talking about, like, you could ask anybody. This is the truth. So the point is that somebody hit this thing, okay? And now I don't know if it's real. I don't know if the hack's real, but I do know something crazy, which is what? The CPI data is coming out tomorrow, okay? So we literally have more inflation numbers literally coming out on August 10th. Today is August 9th. So you tell me, is that a coinkydink? You think that's a coinkydink? That somebody's hitting the best narrative for stablecoins. They're hitting the best narratives for stablecoins. And what I mean by narrative, and you guys will understand this. And this is actually what got me to my trade. Trend hacking. I keep telling people, trend hacking. It's not all about numbers. Sometimes it's about qualitative elements. So as soon as I saw curve.fi get hacked, I'm like, okay, what do they do? What they up to? Market makers, what you up to, fam? What are you doing? And then at the same time, we have the CPI data coming out tomorrow. Do you not see what's going on here? There's a hit on DeFi as soon as inflation numbers. It's like I bet you money inflation is going to be like bad tomorrow. Inflation is going to be bad tomorrow again. CPI data is not going to look good. And this is giving me a massive, this is making me feel that way, because if they just hit the massive, think about it, right? The CPI signifies what? Inflation. Inflation signifies the US dollar, right? So US dollar is essentially threatened by these platforms. The United States is going to be, the Federal Reserve is going to be threatened by any other product that claims to have a USD stablecoin. They don't want the stablecoins. They want their own stablecoin. That's how it works, right? And we just saw a hit and a hack the day before CPI data comes out. You tell me what the CPI data is going to look like. It's all about narratives, my friend. It's all about narratives. And if you look at the curve liquidity, I mean, look at how many DPEGs there are. You get the MIM DPEG, the UST DPEG. How many hits on stablecoins do we need to bear in DeFi, right? Look at the liquidity, how bad it dropped to. And it drops every time there's a stablecoin DPEG. So every time there's a stablecoin DPEG, there's a lot of liquidity I left curve.finance. And again, guys, the hack on curve.finance itself, I don't even know the details. I haven't even looked into it because it's pretty much irrelevant. Once you start operating outside of the matrix, you don't even, I'm being funny, but it's actually true. Once you start operating on a different level like this, you don't need to look into things. You don't need the details all the time. Some of the detail, sometimes you do. I'm not going to make a blanket statement for anything, because there's sometimes where, you want to dissect things, you want to look into it deep, but I don't waste my time anymore. And I'm making a lot more money. I'm literally spending less time in crypto and making more money. It doesn't really make sense. But yeah, we have Watcher Guru, one of the biggest accounts in Twitter. Just in curve.finance has been hacked for 573,000, blah, blah, blah. So I think you're getting the point, right? I think you're getting the point that there's definitely some downside sentiment here, right? If you look at the trends, if you understand narratives to a high level, which is what I'm trying to teach. And again, stay tuned to the video on Friday or Saturday, one of those 2 days. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notification bell. There's a little bell at the bottom of the video. If you click it, you'll get notifications. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing a live stream with the CPI data when it comes out. I'm going to live stream myself. So I'll be doing a live Q&A workshop in Fundamental Secrets if you're watching this video. And I'll probably take a trade. I don't know. But it looks bearish. It looks like a short's potentially coming in. And I had to warn my audience and specifics. I don't really do that anymore. I'm not going to tell you guys specifics anymore. I just kind of get, because every time I do that, I get hanged out to dry. I get made out as this bad person if I'm wrong, but I'm telling you how I see it. It looks like we're coming down. And I've been very consistent about that for a long period of time. And I just want to be clear again, one more time on the daily, we are coming down. I put out this tweet earlier today. Let's kind of pull it up. Definitely follow me on my Twitter because you'll get kind of the quicker thoughts. You know what I mean? I put out this tweet and everybody keeps like liking it, I guess. Where is it? Let me scroll down a little bit. Where is it? Where is it? Before the market drops again, I want everyone to know I still haven't bought $1 worth of crypto. So yeah, I'm still bearish. I don't want to be bearish. You know, I love cryptocurrency. I love this market. I am going to be teaching people how to bring liquidity to the market. So essentially, I'm going to be teaching people marketing and how to understand sentiment to the highest level, like I am doing right now. You know, I will continue to advocate for cryptocurrency. I do think decentralized finance is going to change the world. It's going to be one of the best asset classes on planet Earth. It's going to be better than real estate. It's going to be better than stock market, all of that. And I'm going to continue to advocate for cryptocurrency because I love it. And it's what made me who I am today. But I'm also not going to allow my followers to get wrecked. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you guys the truth, regardless of how many times they attack me, regardless of how much they come at me. I'm going to continue to be accurate because that's why I'm here. I didn't do this channel to get the most followers, views. You guys get the point. I did this channel to be the most accurate on the internet and tell the truth on a consistent basis. And what I see right now is a coordinated attack on stablecoins, which will cause a negative narrative for the entire market. The entire market was going to get a negative narrative, guys. That's what I see. I mean, look at Ethereum, bro. That's coming down. ETH coming down. ETH coming down. It already looks like it's happening right now. So I'm going to wait a little bit for tomorrow's CPI because I'm not stupid and I haven't really been trading that much. And I'm going to wait, all right? But it looks like maybe we get a bounce up here. Maybe it comes down. I don't know. Maybe you get a bounce up here and then it can continue to go higher. There's nothing wrong with that. I think there's one trend line we just broke through, but then there's a bigger one right here. So let's say hypothetically I'm wrong. It doesn't matter because, again, it's risk to reward. If I'm wrong, there's only a 37% pump, right? So that's what people don't get is that the downside percentages are much more brutal than the upside percentages. Let me pull up the document for you. So this document is very interesting because it kind of gives you a perspective of what's going on. So essentially, if we go down 35%, you essentially have to make 53.8% to get the money back. So downside is much more brutal than upside, right? So if you look at what's going on now, a lot of people are gambling for a 30% pump when we have more downside than upside, right? So again, let me just point this out. If you lose 25%, you need 33.3% to make that same amount of money back. Think about what I'm saying here. So downside is much more brutal, right? And if we bring open this chart here, the upside potential is what? The next liquidity level is right here, right? So the next liquidity is a 29% pump, right? On Bitcoin, right? But the downside, if we break below this, is about the same. So risk to reward wise, it doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really make sense to me to enter here on a buy position, a spot buy position. It makes more sense considering the sentiment, considering what we've been experiencing, how far we've been away from the Bitcoin halving and how the Bitcoin halving catalyzes the entire market. Considering all these variables and the fact that Curve.finance, the biggest liquidity pool, just got hacked, considering the fact that tomorrow's going to have probably a negative CPI report, and yeah, people are going to be questioning inflation more and more. Considering the fact that we're still in hawkish Fed policy, and we're very hawkish right now, and basically there's no increased spending, and all risk on assets are suffering. Considering all these variables, like I don't see 100K BTC, fam. I don't know what you want me to tell you, and I think the only reason I could tell you this in the first place is because I own my own business. I don't sell for other businesses. So that's my winning dance right there for all the haters. Thanks for watching this video. If you like the quality of this content, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism, subscribe for more video updates. And like I always say, if you don't get with it, I'm buying a boat. You will get left behind. I'm buying a boat. Call me, all right? Call me when you guys are ready to make money, all right? Call me when you're ready to get the digits, all right? People are going to be like, oh, it's fake money. Oh, all right, cool. I'll just keep killing it then. You're trying to tell me it's fake money, but you still got a job. How? When I buy a boat, you're going to be like, oh, how? When I get my $5 million home, you're going to be like, oh, when I get my $5 million home, I'm going to be like, how? Oh, I guess maybe that wasn't fake money. Oh, I don't know. You tell me. Does that sound like you a little bit? Haters? I'm not talking about the people that have been here since day one. I know who you are, by the way. I watch the comments. I look at all of it. People that watch me consistently, I love you, fam. People that don't, hey, how is he doing it? This mystical magic stuff here. He's manifesting it. All right, guys, I'm done with this video. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.